Alright guys, Ian and Alex from Central Coast Disc Golf. Got a little more Beaver State fling. Round 3, lead card, Will Schusterick, 1 stroke over Greg Barsby, 1 stroke over Paul McBeth and Nate Sexton. Let's get to watching it. So we're starting off on hole 1 west. This is a par 4, and it is a tough one, Alex.
Yeah,
tunnel shot into the opening, hopefully, and then over an OB road.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. So there's the basket over the road, you can see. There it is in the sun. It is not an easy hole, unless you're Birdie Miller. Then it's pretty easy.
That's a really easy hole. Yeah.
So Will, with his pull, throwing a hyzer flip up the tunnel.
Get around it.
Actually kicked decently clean.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that. Greg Barsby. This tunnel shot is just an intimidating way to start your day at Milo.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
It got Greg. He's gonna be hoping to save par. Paul McBeth throwing an hyzer flip. It looked pretty similar to Schusterick's line, and he actually kind of got out in the clearing.
Not bad.
Better than it looked. Nate Sexton. Roller.
I've seen that used. Did that just like dump into the bushes there?
Yeah, it just stuck.
Ah.
Yeah. Barsby throwing a forehand roller.
Get around it.
Pretty good get out of trouble shot.
Thank you.
And he got through and out in the clearing.
Got out of trouble.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Say it worked.
Yeah. Nate throwing a forehand out of the bushes and gets out in the clearing. Should be able to get up and down from there, I'm guessing.
Looked like one of his glow firebirds.
Yeah. Beast with the second shot, and he's running the basket, Alex.
Nice. You know what? I think Will has gotten a field ace on this too.
Has he really?
I think it was this one.
I wouldn't put it past him. Will's second shot.
Oh no. That curb collects a lot of OB.
It's really catchy.
Yeah.
Greg Barsby's third shot. Looking to get up and down, save a par. It's pretty close. Should be able to get up and down from there.
That looks good.
And Nate throwing another forehand for his third shot. Looks like a worker firebird.
I think it was his firebird.
Yeah. And Will, this is going to be his fourth shot after an OB stroke. Up and down, save a bogey. When you put it under the basket, it's usually pretty easy to save a 5.
Done.
Yep.
Yeah, Nate.
Nice putt from Nate. Card to par. And Greg looking to do the same. Which would be pretty nice after both their drives, you know?
For sure.
Oh!
No, I spoke too soon.
Oh, Greg. Gotta want it. That guy wants it.
Okay, good putt.
And that was a birdie.
Well done.
Yeah, that's a stroke on everybody. 2 on Will. With the bogey for him. Within 1 stroke now. And we are on to hole 2. And gotta say, it's probably one of the prettiest greens in disc golf. It is a big dogleg left and then straight into a little narrow opening in the woods. And there's a basket on a stump.
Yeah.
Over the bridge. It's the hill's right behind the basket, so you can really run your second shot.
I love playing the hole.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good.
I heard Nate Doss eagled it today.
Really?
Yeah, he made his second shot.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty solid. Which is pretty impressive. Really huge bomb from McBeth. Sexton looking to match. Oh no.
Damn it. Get through?
Ooh, that's trouble over there. Hopefully he's got a window. You can be forced to pitch out depending on where you're at. Will Schusterick.
Wow.
Don't think I've ever seen a better shot.
Wow.
Unreal. Greg Barsby looking to match that shot. But the only person who can match that shot is like. Or Paul or Simon probably on a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good drive from Greg. And there is Nate. There's the basket through that hole. Yeah. And it looks like he's got a tomahawk lined up. Yeah. You'll see it finish right there through the hole, and that was a fantastic out from there.
Of course.
Yep, he scrambles better than almost anyone. And McBeth is just running right at the basket. Oh no. And,
Really?
Yeah, and then actually rolled farther than it looked like. After it almost just ramped into the bucket. Barsby with a really nice forehand up. Which I don't see too often, but that play.
Playing the backstop?
Yeah. Nate with his third, also playing the backstop.
Should be good for par.
Look how close Will is.
Wow.
Can you believe this?
Get it, man.
Go in. Getting flirty. And over there to the right, extreme of the screen, is Paul. And he came just short on his putt. Nate looking to save a par. Does so.
Nice.
After that drive, that is a great par. Greg, looks like he stayed pretty close. This is going to be his birdie putt. Nice work there. And Will,
I can't believe how close Will was.
right? He must have hit just the perfect line. With the perfect amount of power. Taps in the bird. Stretching that lead, or getting a lead, I guess, over Paul. And we're on to hole 4. Or sorry, 3, which is a 285 foot. You'll see backhand anties or forehands about equally, I'd say, almost.
Yeah. The backhand ante line makes the most sense to me. I try
Yeah.
and go forehand on this because I don't like my backhand ante. And like I can't hit that line.
Yeah.
It needs to get up and then turn and float.
Yeah. Oh no. Will let go of that forehand a little bit early. Kicked far right of the fairway. Barsby also throwing the forehand. And I see the forehand's like the safer shot, but you're not going to get as close to the basket as you can with a backhand ante.
Right.
With a really late flex. Paul, he actually goes like almost over the basket. Pin
Yeah.
up
So you can park it
with a backhand.
with a backhand.
Yeah. Nate is going to throw a forehand though because Nate's got a solid forehand.
Tree twice.
Cut a tree. Man, should be able to save par from where he is though. So Will's on the right hand side of the fairway. You can see the basket with the flag just left of center. So it was a little ante. Oh, just wide. Got double, triple tapped almost. Nate's second shot. Little birdie putt into the sun.
So jaily.
It really is. So this is Will going to try and save a par.
You tickled it.
You did, right?
Tickled it.
Yep. This hole is, it's a shorty, but it can be trouble. Greg misses birdie look, wanted that one. And off to the right of your screen is Paul McBeth in the bushes, making a birdie putt.
There you go.
Yep, there it is. Getting the stroke on the card, as McBeast does. Barsby, come back over par. Drops that in to the signature Barsby putt. Nate took a par 2. Will with the bogue, losing 2 strokes to Paul, and Paul's in the lead now.
That's all it took.
Yeah, that happened. Up next is hole 4, guys. 175 foot par 3. There is all kinds of danger left down the cliff. Alex, would you know anything about that? Maybe? Did you?
I don't want to talk about it again.
No, we won't break it up. We won't talk about it. Yeah, it's really dangerous if you fade out early. Do not want to do that. Or you can get a tree kick too.
Get off it.
Ooh, Paul's hoping that stays up.
You get a generous tree kick?
Yeah, he just stayed up. It was close. He's got even has a birdie putt. Greg Barsby. That'll work. Pin high, 8 feet to the right.
Done.
Yep. Nate Sexton. Think he's throwing a dart?
Oh, that's the Pro dart.
Yeah.
I know that disc.
Yeah, it looks like it. And it looks like Nate knows that disc pretty well too.
Better than I do.
Put it 3 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
Will's pull.
Get off it.
Just a nice little standstill, but caught that tree. It's a shorty, but it's not a guaranteed birdie.
No, definitely not.
Will from outside the circle for a 2.
The hard part about it is there's no like clean gap, you know? Like
Mhm.
like nothing calls to you more than the other one.
Yeah, no, that's totally true.
It's a bunch of like 4-foot windows.
Oh, Paul coming up short on that putt. Could have extended the lead right there.
That was weird.
Yeah, and kept the stroke on Greg and Nate because they're carding birdies. There's Nate's bird. Greg will follow shortly.
Solid.
Yeah. Doing work. Greg and Nate, birds. And we got a race here. 17, 17, 16, 16.
Wow,
It is
man.
close to the top. Gotta love it. Up next, guys, is hole 5, 420-foot par 3. Really difficult hole. You're throwing again off a cliff, and then you see the basket is in that last grouping of trees, which is just super difficult to get there. You see backhand rollers, or you'll see an anti-flex shot. Barsby is laying down a roller,
Hold on.
but that one turned over too early. He did get pin high though. But
That's good.
But he's off the right. Neat.
It's not anti at all.
And I was like, you didn't put any ante on that one.
Oh,
Yeah. But a decent kick in the middle of the fairway.
okay.
Paul McBeth throwing a destroyer-shaped ABR on an anti-flex line, but didn't get the late flex he needed.
I didn't move like an AVR I've ever thrown.
Yeah, I don't know. It says ABR on top of it. It's stamped.
Weird.
So it must be an ABR. Yeah. There is Will's, and that's too low. But not terrible.
Yeah, just a little too low.
Yeah.
That had some more height. You could have got a nice skip from that.
Yeah, it's really tough to keep it high enough over the ground and low enough under the ceiling.
Whoa.
That was a great upshot for Nate Sexton. Again, just saving par, scrambling.
Scrappy.
He does it all day. Barsby pin high off to the right, probably about 55, 60.
Just run it. Why not?
Yeah, right.
Low ceiling, whatever.
When you can make the comeback, or you might as well run it, right?
Yeah.
Paul from the knee, pretty close to Greg, also misses. This is Greg's comebacker for a 3. I missed Will's upshot, but that's where he was. He just laid up. It wasn't that exciting. He didn't miss that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good upshot.
Good choice. I mean, it's slightly elevated. If
Yeah.
you run it, you could
Yeah.
be pretty far back.
Not true. And then you have to do that ceiling coming back at it.
Yeah.
This is Paul tapping into par. Nate was the farthest from the basket after his first shot. Closest after the second.
Wow, he landed up on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got to be the caddy.
It's probably the caddy. Yeah.
And up next, guys, we have hole 6, Alex. And this is sometimes a 4, sometimes a 5. Today it's a 4. And it's actually it is a 5, isn't it?
It is a 5.
Yeah, they're playing a 5. So it's an 850-foot par 5, big dogleg left, and then you face with this fairway, and then you're faced with this gap, and you need to go through this gap and then left. And then that's your look at the basket once you get through the gap.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Greg Barsby has the box. Looking to just throw the biggest hyzer you can. And that flipped a little more than he wanted, but that's still just a really nice drive. Right in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, this one's really about your second shot.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Your first shot's just all about being in the middle of the fairway and not in the rough and getting as far as you can down there. And that's what Nate did right there. Paul McBeth. Throwing that destroyer, and that's flipping, Alex.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think there's a.
Oh.
Whoa.
Almost got Paul.
Heads up.
Or Carmen. Will uncorking one. That's going real far.
Good drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Paul actually got a little farther.
I think there's a crosswind out there.
Yeah, it was really. They were talking about the wind after their shots, being kind of weird. The trees at Milo will give you some tricky wind, so you won't feel it, and then you'll get in the open, and you'll get faced with a different wind. Look at this forehand from Nate. Hits the gap, rolls through it,
What?
and gets pin high. That is a monster forehand.
Wow.
Like 400,
What was that? Must have been
450,
his destroyer.
something.
I think it was his destroyer.
Unreal shot from Nate. Love that one. So Barsby's trying to throw an anti-flex line around that tree to make the gap. That tree in the gap catches so many discs. Will's pull. Oh. That happens to me sometimes when I want it a lot, you know?
Yeah.
You kind of hang on to it a little too long. McBeth throwing a huge anti-flex line. He was like 5 feet off the parking lot.
Yeah, doesn't quite make the gap.
No. We'll see what he's got in the bushes over there. This is Will's third shot. He's got a decent look from here. And that's a nice shot. That's
Pretty.
fading right towards the basket. This is Barsby. Actually fought through the tree pretty good. Came up a little short on his upshot there, though. And McBeth can actually go through the bushes. He's got this line right here.
Nice.
Yeah. Just pitches out. I'll take a bar.
Yeah, the tree's not as mean as it might seem.
Yeah. Nate for a 3. After a huge second shot. Comes a little short. Greg looking to save his par.
Oh, no.
Hit pro side again and it dropped out. So weird. Nate makes his par. McBeth is making this. There it is. Will. So his par putt after. That was a nice upshot.
That was.
Yeah. And Greg reluctantly tapping in a bogey. Not sucked. Up next, guys, we got hole 7. And this is an island fairway. And the basket's pretty close to OB to go long. That's a 587-foot par 4. There's some dangers. This is one of those ones where you're not going to feel the wind on the tee box. Once you cross the road,
Definitely.
you're going to find some headwind.
Yeah, you throw from it's like this harbor of trees.
Yeah, it's like all protected in there.
Into rough ocean.
Yeah, exactly what it is. Now you see Nate throwing a forehand, and this is Nate Sexton playing smart golf. He knows he doesn't need to have to throw too far. He just wants to stay in bounds. And it does exactly that.
Done.
Paul throwing his destroyer.
Whoa.
Headwind. And
Come back.
McBeth power. That did not come back, guys. That is
So far.
It was really far. That was pretty far too. On a hyzer line even.
Wow.
And there is the basket through the trees right there.
Jeez.
Yeah. Another crush. Barsby with his pull. That'll play right in the little fairway.
Yeah, there you go.
Staying safe. So Paul did cross over the island, so he didn't have to throw from the drop zone.
Ooh.
And throws a really big hyzer.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
How about that line?
Might be able to save par. Nate Sexton's second shot.
Says I can do that.
Yeah.
I've been working with Paul.
Yeah. Oh. Flirting with that OB, but he stayed in bounds. Gonna have a pretty putt. Greg taking a similar line.
Greg even wants it.
Yeah.
It's a party.
I can throw that too. We're all a Nova. We can all throw hyzers. And get real close to the bucket.
Come on, Will. Throw the hyzer for no reason.
He's all prodigy. We just go right at it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And he's pin high just off the left. Should be a putt. Nate for 3. Guy by the bathroom approves. As do we. Barsby for bird.
No.
That's another pro side miss again. He's just tickling it all day. Paul saves a par after an East Road.
It's gotta feel good.
And Will, or the bird. Playing that whole textbook. Huge drive or really nice upshot. Greg taps in the par as well.
Yeah, making it look easy.
Mm-hmm. And we got 18, 17, 18, 18. It's pretty close.
That's a tight grouping.
Yeah, there's only one option that's closer.
Damn.
Up next, guys, is hole 8 for an 85-foot par 3 island green. This is looking back towards the tee, showing you the island. it's dangerous to run, Alex.
And there's no curb on the island.
There's
so.
yes, that's true. Nate is laying down a roller, and that's got a nice shape to it. Maybe
hop, skip, and jump.
too nice. That needs to sit down. Oh, sit.
Where are you going?
Oh, don't
Where
go
are you
again.
going?
Oh,
No way.
or we could just put it on the island. That's the other option.
Oh my God.
Paul is showing us how close he got. He's like a foot on the
I know.
There's the basket right there.
Did he try and do that?
Nah, he was trying to lay
Just-
up. He was trying to lay up. He told me.
Wow.
Yep.
No, don't hit it.
So Will is taking the air shot and fading off the left, which is where you want to be. It gives you the easiest upshot and it's the most clear of trees.
Yeah.
That was a good shot.
Without the curb, you can really just like slide your putter up.
Yeah, exactly. Paul laying on a roller. He saw Nate's shot.
Down.
Oh no! Hit that tree.
Woo.
That's
Woo.
Greg Barsby taking the Will line, but getting a little too much turn. That low ceiling, I got you. Greg's second shot, throwing a forehand. Skip off the road onto the island. He'll take it. Now looking at Paul's third shot after an OB stroke.
There you go.
Yeah, take it 4.
Just lay it on up.
Take your medicine. That was Will.
Give it a bit of a chance.
Yeah, and this is Nate for a 2 to get a stroke on the field.
Wow, what a scary two.
Yeah, headwind putt.
Local boy.
Gotta love it. That was great. What a hole for Nate Sexton. Gallery right here. Greg looking the card apart. Gets that one in at least. Starting to get back going. Paul makes his 4. Will makes his 3. And pretty ridiculous bird from Nate taking the lead with that one even.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Half the time that hole's a par 4.
It is.
So,
Yeah, that's an eagle half the time.
yeah.
Pretty bananas. Up next, guys, is hole 9, 689-foot par 4. You're throwing to the gap, and then the basket's right of the gap, so it kind of plays like dog leg right through the gap. But on the tee, you're gonna see some bombs.
Yeah, this is an awesome, just like driving hole.
Yeah. Nate lays down the roller, and that's playing.
Go, baby.
Yeah. Stays in the fairway. He's gonna give him that forehand line he likes on his
Like
second
he
shot.
does.
Yeah. Like Nate is wont to do.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's 580 at least.
Oh my God.
Crushed. Barsby throws a forehand. Just playing away from the OB, staying safe in the middle of the fairway. And Paul saw Will. He's like, well, I can throw pretty far too.
Come on, baby.
What is going on?
And he's like, you know what? I can actually throw far.
I didn't know humans could reach those trees.
I didn't either, dude. Yeah. You can see the basket.
What?
Yeah. Go play this hole, kids, and you'll see how ridiculous Will and Paul's shots were. Just bananas. Good up from Barsby. Looking at Nate's second shot. Gotta imagine he's throwing a forehand with a Firebird.
And Dave threw a good roller, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
he's like 50, 100 feet short of them.
Yeah. No, just unreal.
Get it.
Unreal. Yeah.
Go in.
Will's second shot just dunks it in. And this is McBeth's half eagle go right here.
Long putt on a 700-foot hole.
Yeah, he's about 80, 90 out.
Wow.
It comes a little short, but it's a pretty easy. I'm not going to see an easier birdie. Oh, Greg, another
What?
teaser. Go in. Oh, brutal.
I'm baffled by the events of this hole.
Yeah, no, it's mind-boggling, 100%. Nate, a nice birdie.
See, that makes sense.
Yeah, that I expected. Will also carding a bird. Paul,